play I Thought I Lost You by Miley Cyrus and John Travolta on the guitar. Standard tuning. Normally, it's capo first fret, but if you don't have a capo, then you can just play it normally, without it, and it'll sound fine. So what you're going to start out is on D, and then take the same D shape, and move it up 2 frets. And then same shape again, but you move it up 3 more. Then you're going to move it down 1. And the song starts out by cutting off a little bit of that. So and then you play it normally 2 times through. And then you're going to be switching between D and G. Like that. But then you mute the strings. Like that. So it'll sound like that. And you continue on for a total of 8 at this first part. And the second part, you go E minor, D2/F sharp, then G, and the muting again. And play that whole thing through twice. Then you're just strumming on G here. And this is just muting. It's just easier after you're strumming to move it up a little. And then this third part is D, E minor, G, A. And you play that whole thing through 3 times. Then here, this is the 4th part here. So you're gonna switch, and it's B minor, but you're letting go right after all the notes sound out. So it's like, you kind of lift your fingers off of the strings a little. Then G, and D, and that's just strumming. And then, again, B minor, 4 times. And it's almost the same, but you do A instead of G. And then D again. Then E minor, G, A. And then back to that solo from the beginning. And the next round through, you're going to play it almost exactly the same, except for the first part, you only do that 4 times. Second part, you don't do any of the muting, so it's... And then from then on, you play it the same way, but when you reach the end of this, just strum on D for a little bit. Like that. And then this part gets a little tricky. It'll take a little practice to get the motion down. But it's B minor, and then you're muting it. And then it's the same for all of the chords for this part. So it's B minor. Now see, I'm palming down here. And then A, D, E minor, B add 9, and then same again, E minor, B minor, A, D, and then it's E minor, D2 / F sharp. And you're gonna strum this 3 times, and then, so what you're doing is you're strumming, and then picking down from the top string, and it's just, you're picking down and you're doing the top 3 strings like that. And then you switch to D, G, and D again. And then this part's just silent for a couple seconds. Then to jump back in, you strum on G. And go back to the 3rd part. You're playing it the same way from here. 4th part. And then instead of going to the solo here, you're gonna play that same 3rd part, the one right before the one we just played, one more time. And then muting it up here again. And then you're going to go back to the beginning for about 8 times. Like that. And just continue. And then you play the solo again, and this is going to be ending it. And then it ends on that partial solo just like it started. And that's the whole song.